everybody. I know that a lot of thank yous have been said already, but I want to say it myself. Thank you everybody for showing their support and being here today. I see a lot of royal blue and I'm so happy about that. It means that the word really got out. And I'm actually here not as an author or as a TV host. I'm actually here to tell you my personal story. April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, and April 25th is Parental Alienation Awareness Day, which is very important because the two go hand in hand. And sometimes we don't know why parental alienation happens, but you can only know what's happening in your own situation. To continue with the thank yous, I really want to say thank you to Chef Vanessa. She has been amazing. She doesn't drive, this girl, and she's been going around and around to make this possible, and I'm so grateful to her. My heart goes out to her as well, because we're fighting the same battle. I want to say thank you to my mom. She's not here, but she helped me put together this t-shirt, which says "Put Children First," and there's a big heart. So I do have a few words to say, and that is that I didn't know about parental alienation until it happened to me. And it's a similar situation. A lot of people don't know about it. Children don't know these words. They don't know. They're not going to go to school and say, oh, I'm going through parental alienation. They don't realize that this is what they're going through, and that the psychological effects are going to go well into their adulthood. But now that I know about it, I want to make a difference using my story. And if I would have known, I maybe would have been better prepared. So in my experience, I feel like a divorce was really difficult to begin with. I spent so many years of my life with the same person and grew up with the same person, had children with the same person, for it all to come to a crashing fall, and I didn't know where to turn. The emotions got the better of me. I was thinking to myself, how am I going to manage to take care of my kids and myself? Where am I going to live? How are the children going to stay in the same school? My parents are so far away, they can't support me with this, and I was so confused. I didn't know what to do. My emotions got the better of me, and my access was limited to supervised access once every 2 weeks in a supervised center, and it was not the best environment for me or my children. When I would walk in the door, they would go through my bags to see what I had brought for my children to play with, and I would bring board games. I love board games. My children love board games. So I would bring the board games. I was not allowed to take my phone in, so if I wanted to take pictures, I couldn't. I had to bring my camera, which was fine. I would take my camera, but I was not allowed to take my own pictures. The staff take the pictures for you. And then there was no whispering allowed. So I have two boys. The little one whispered to me to pretend that the older one, that he was telling me a secret about the older one, and a staff member told us that no whispering was allowed. And my little son was very hurt by that, because he was just playing a game. And this is the environment that the parents have put the children in, and it's not fair on the children. And that is my biggest concern, is these children. So I did have everything written down, but I kind of just went from my heart to tell you my situation in brief. But I do want to tell you all that in December of 2018, I did give birth to a beautiful, beautiful baby girl, and she's right there in the stroller, sleeping, of course. She's still little, but she's my light, and she gives me hope. And I look into her eyes, and I see my boys too, and I just cry happy tears. They're no longer sad tears. They're happy tears, because I have hope. I have her, and I can't predict the future. I can't predict if my boys are going to reach out to me and call me or come to see me, but I do know that I will have this little girl. She'll grow well into her adult years, and not all is lost. So she's just little. She's got two siblings. They are now 12 and 14, and the last time I saw them was in May 2016 in the supervised center. I had no idea that was my last visit with them, so I wasn't prepared. I don't know what I said to them on the last visit. I don't know what they said to me. All I know, it was right before Mother's Day, and they had given me gifts. The older one had given me a candle in a brown lunch bag, and the little one had given me a paper rose telling me that his mom is pretty and special and all these wonderful words. And after that, I never heard from them again. And I don't know what happened. I don't know how to fix it because I don't know what happened. So I just want to pray that moving forward, that we can learn to get along amicably. It doesn't matter how much you hate or dislike somebody. It's not fair to inflict those feelings on children who are born innocent and they're born to give. It's natural that they're like that, and we should not inflict our feelings onto them. And I pray that nobody else is impacted by parental alienation. We can make a difference for the future generations. And children are not upset by divorce, but excited, because mommy and daddy can be happy apart and they can see what love is. They can have 2 birthday parties, they can have 2 lots of Christmas presents, and they can be in 2 loving households. And what child would not want that? If they were explained to it, if it was explained to them in those words, they would say, Mommy, Daddy, you don't be together, don't fight, we want to have these 2 big houses, we want to have lots of presents. So I hope that we can all move forward, and I am happy that you're all here, and thank you for making this happen and letting me share my story.